Hi everyone. Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Morning. Okay. So I was looking into the yesterday's message in your group. Mm, Lohit presented, Aditya presented, Rakesh. Are you there? Rakesh is not there. Okay. Sangeeta presented. Anusha? I'm just listing out for 1 week. I'll observe who are all not presenting. Then we'll plan. Okay. Okay, cool. Before I proceed, I have two new joiners, Srikanth and Manjushri. Hey, hi. Good morning. Srikanth, I'm not able to hear. There is a mic issue. Check.
Yes, sir. Now,
Better. Are you outside?
no, sir.
I guess keep your mic um, like near to your mouth. Don't keep it near to your nose
Okay,
because
sir.
we see the breathing sound in the
Okay,
mic.
sir. Okay, sir.
Perfect. Okay. So you guys are learning Java, right? Or first class?
First class, sir.
This is first class, right? Okay, cool. And how about Manjushri? Madam, are you speaking? I'm not able to hear. Manjushri? No, I'm not able to hear. That's the reason. Because I wanted to take your introduction and then I want to give you some more details. Okay, so today just continue the class as usual because you guys joined after 4 days of a class. Okay, so you just continue with the flow, how we are teaching, and then I'll connect with you guys later. After this class, I'll connect with you today and I'll explain you the flow, what we are trying to do. And then SQL class will be there in the night. Okay, fine. Manjushri, I'm not able to hear your mic issue. You're trying to speak, but I'm not able to hear anything. Okay, cool. So let's come back. Rakesh joined. Rakesh,
Yes,
ನೀನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ presentation ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ? Why you not given presentation yesterday?
sir. That time I traveling. That's why I did not give.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಈಗ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ತಾನೆ ನಿನಗೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಅಂತ
ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ ಕರ್ಕೋಗಿದ್ದ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್
Okay.
ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈನ್ ಅನುಷಾ is there? Anusha not joined huh? Yeah, I'll catch hold of her, let me check. Okay, let's come back to the prototype model. Yesterday we were discussing about the prototype. I hope you have taken the diagram of prototype model. Let me open this diagram. So I'll give a brief explanation about this model and then we'll take down the notes. See, in other models, customers, they used to give the requirements at a time. So at one shot, they used to give all the requirements in the waterfall model. And then customer, he was keep on waiting for a longer period of time. So that was one of the drawback. And requirement collection stages. Yes, somebody has raised a hand. Yes, Manjushri. Madam, I'm not able to hear anything. You're okay. You're trying to speak. There is a mic issue from your end. Please check or try to rejoin back. I'll remove you from this call. Yes,
Hello. Hello.
yes, Manjushri, tell me.
Okay. Hi, sir. Now is audible from my
Audible,
system.
right? Okay,
Yes, yes,
perfect.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so today just understand the flow, what we're trying to teach, and I'll
Okay.
connect with you
Okay.
separately because you joined in the mid, right? So you'll understand other classes, how to study, how to take a backup, everything I'll explain.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So prototype model in waterfall, you know the drawbacks. Even in spiral model, also you know the drawback. In V and V also, you know the drawback. But now this is also one of the model which we were using it earlier for developing any of the applications. So customer, they were not giving complete requirement. They used to explain, this is what is my business and I want a software for that business. And customer, they used to call for a bidding. When I say bidding, he will call some 10 to 15 companies. You know, a best example, everybody knows about this income tax portal, income tax department, income tax government. This one. This is built by which company? Anybody have an idea? Infosys. Remember this. Okay. When they called, okay, so when they introduced the GST system, central government, they wanted one software. They called everybody for a bidding and they gave a deadline. Whoever delivers within 24 months, we're going to give it to them. We're going to give it to them. So not even 24, they said around 16 months or 17 months. Bidding happened. Okay, L&T, TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, like that. There are total 25 plus companies they were involved in the bidding. Infosys has got the bidding, highest bidding. So, means like they have given a quotation in the highest number. Okay, they have given a quotation in the highest number saying that, yeah, we are ready to develop in 12 months. We are ready to develop in 12 months, but cost will be this. Okay, then these guys, like central government, they wanted in an early manner. So then what they have done, they have delivered, like they have given a project to Infosys. Infosys, they have written in the document which is signed by central government. They mentioned clearly 12 months we will deliver the software, but we need another 3 years to fix all the issues faced by the customers. But they're in the hurry burry. Okay, while reading a documents, they thought everything will be ready. Okay, so that is the smartest way to win the bid. So that's why Infosys has taken that project. They delivered it as per the commitment. They delivered it. But when every user started trying to make a GST filing or IT filing, they started facing a lot of problem. And you can see the Twitter. There are a lot of comments were going on. Please fix this problem. This is a central government portal. Everybody started putting the messages. Then those messages, Infosys, they started taking it up and they were trying to fix it. And they tried fixing those bugs within 2 years and they cleared everything. That is how they got a bidding. Here, let's come back. Let's come back to this diagram. So if you look at this from requirement collection till here, we are only trying to impress the customer. Still customer has not given the project. Still customer is not given the project. Now let's come back to the proper explanation of prototype. So prototype model is one of the project model or one of the product development model used to develop the software. So whenever customer is ready to give the requirement, business analyst will go and collect the requirements in the Word document. Like usually requirements will be in the form of Word document. And once we get the requirements, he will send those requirements to the development team. So development team, earlier developers only, they used to do the high level design, prototype, everything. There was no separate UI UX team. Now we have separate UI UX team is there. UI UX means user interface and user experience. This is also separate course of people who passionate about the designing. I guess Aishwarya has done it. UI UX. That's only about the designing part. UI design. So
Yes.
they designing and development of prototype once we get requirements. So when I say design and development of prototype, this is just a dummy image, not actual product. Once the dummy image is ready, then they will send it to the testing team. So now testing team, they'll start testing the prototype. Testing team, they will start testing this prototype. They'll check whether this bugger's developers, they developed it properly according to the customer requirements or not. Is there any mistakes in the prototype? They will check if everything is fine. If everything is fine, then they will say, yeah, we can release it to the customer. But if they find any mistake, they will find any defects, they will report it back to the development team. Again, they do the redesigning and redevelopment of prototype, and again, they'll give it to the customer. Again, they'll give it to the testing team. Again, testing team, they'll test it. This process will continue until they say, yes, we can go ahead with the customer release. Then we go and show it to the customer. We'll give a demo to the customer. So customer will review it. If he's happy with the design, then he's going to sign an agreement here. He will sign, yes, I'm okay with this prototype. I will give my entire project to this company, and please go ahead and do the development. I'm agreeing the terms and conditions. I'm ready to make a payments as per the quotation. He will sign the agreement. Then we start with actual design, coding, testing, installation, and maintenance. But if customer is not happy with the prototype design, then he will request for a changes. He's going to request for changes. Again, development team, they have to redesign and redevelop the prototype as per the requirement changes or customer requirements. Again, testing team, they do the testing of prototype, and then they'll give to the customer, and then they'll give to the customer. This entire process, we call it as prototype model project development. Now you can ask me, what is the difference between prototype testing and actual testing? So prototype testing is done by test engineer only. Here, they will only check the look and feel of an application as per the customer requirements. As per the customer requirements, whether the color combination, the design, it is present in that image or not. We're only checking the components. Whatever customer is expecting is present or not. We are not clicking and doing anything. But here we're doing actual testing, means we click on each and every feature and we test it. So functional behavior, testing the functional behavior of an application according to the requirement specification by executing the test cases is called actual testing. This is an interview question. What is the difference between prototype testing and actual testing? Okay. So that is the difference. Now, what are all the advantages? If you look at this diagram, in the beginning itself, we are setting the expectation to the customer. This slide, if you see here, once you sign the agreement, we'll say, okay, this is what is your software. After development, this is how it looks. You know, right? Car, demo model they prepare. This is how it is going to look like after manufacturing, right? Same way, we will give a clear expectation to the customer in the beginning itself, no confusion. And there is a clear communication between development team, customer, and a test engineer on the product, because they know very well about what is the outcome. So there is no confusion at all. Everybody are clear about the requirements and the final outcome of the project. The major advantage is here, while customer reviewing it, he'll get an opportunity to ask for the changes. Whatever changes he wants, he can ask. Again, they'll go back and do the changes in the beginning itself, because it's easy to do the changes in the normal image than the actual code. So customer gets an opportunity in the beginning itself to ask for the changes in the requirements. And it's easy to do the requirement changes in the prototype rather than the real application. Hence, the cost is less, customer expectation is also met. requirement changes are allowed in this model because you can ask wherever you want changes here, not after signing agreement. Here only you can ask requirement changes are allowed. And it's a very easy to handle the requirement changes. In this model, it's very easy because in the image, it's easy to handle the requirement changes. Drawbacks. If you look at this diagram, from requirement collection till customer, we are only wasting a time of we are only wasting a time to impress the customer. Because we have not started the actual product, actual development. There is a delay in starting the real project. Next, to improve the communication between all the team members, because here we need a testers, we need a developers, we need a customer. So to improve the communication between developer, tester, and customer, we have to invest. There's an initial investment is needed while building a prototype. Customer is still not paid the money. We are putting a money from our pocket. Company is putting a money from their pocket just to build a prototype and show it to the customer. And if I look at the entire project cost, the total investment is more. That is one of the drawback. Where are we going to use this prototype model? When I say where are we going to use this prototype? Whenever customer is new to the software industry, he doesn't know anything, then we go with this model. Because we take a better approval and then we'll go ahead, because later after development he should not come and fight with us and he will not make a payment. So better we take a clarity. First, whenever customer is new to the software industry, we build a prototype, we take agreement signature, and then we'll proceed with the development. When developers are new to the domain, we go with this model. Domain means, example, we have so many domains. You're all using Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra. These are all e-commerce domain. E-commerce. Similarly, banking domain. All your banking transaction you're doing. Insurance domain, ACO General Insurance, Policy Bazaar, ICICI Insurances, HDFC Life Insurance, separate insurance domains. OTT domain means all the OTT channels, whatever we do testing, those are all comes under OTT domain. Then say a healthcare domain, all the medical instruments, applications, healthcare domain. Similarly, trading is there, and similarly, fintech is there. So as of now, I'm just taking it here. Let's say one developer is there. He has 10 years experience into e-commerce. As a developer, he worked here 10 years. He's very good in the development of e-commerce and he is pro. But suddenly, this project is not there in the company. So we have delivered the project to the customer. We don't have any project. Now we got a new project that is OTT related. So we will tell the developer, hey, developer, start working on this project. Since he is very good at e-commerce domain, he has 10 years experience, but now that project is not there. He should start working on other domain, OTT, but he's not pro in that. Because first, even though he has 10 years experience, but he's trying to start from scratch, beginning, because OTT is completely new for him. That time, when developers are new to the domain, we will tell better, build a prototype, show it to the customer, and then continue the development to save a lot of time. When customer is not clear about his own requirements, sometimes, customers will not have a clarity on their own requirements itself. In that case, we go with this prototype model development. Now, please take down the notes. Any questions? Okay, Srikanth and Manjushri, you guys can take down this diagram. Heading prototype model. This is the fourth model.
Okay, sir.
3 models we have completed. Waterfall model, spiral model, V&V model we have completed in the last class. And this is a 4th model. Take down this. Which year passed out, Srikanth? Srikanth, are you there? I'm not able to hear. Your voice not audible. Manjushri, which year passed out your?
2022, sir.
22. Okay, perfect. Srikanth, I'm not able to hear. Maybe you can check. Okay, let's continue the notes. Shall I continue? Others?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right on. Whenever customer is ready to give the requirements, whenever customer is ready to give the requirements, business analyst, he will go and collect the requirements. Business analyst, he will go and collect the requirements. Business analyst will go and collect the requirements. And those requirements will be in the form of Word document. And those requirements will be in the form of Word document. And those requirements will be in the form of Word document. Full stop. Once the requirements are collected, business analyst will send it to the development team. Once the requirements are collected, business analyst once the requirements are collected, business analyst he will give he will give it to the development team. Give it to the development team. Put a comma. Development team, they'll start designing and developing the prototype. Development team, they'll start designing and developing the prototype. Hey, one small request. Don't make separate groups. Okay. You can delete that group. Please continue whatever discussion is there, do it in this group only. Don't make any separate group. Sanjana is there?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is presentation group, sir,
No,
actually.
that's fine. That's fine. Whatever
Okay.
discussion you want to do, it's fine. If the group
Okay, sir.
if the group is bombarded with 100 messages, that's fine. No problem.
Okay.
But don't make separate group because I can track what is happening here. If
Okay, okay, sir.
separate group happens, I don't know what is going to happen. I want to
Okay,
see
sir.
that. Okay? Sure.
Okay.
Just a second now. Okay. So development team, they start designing and developing the prototype. Stop. Once the prototype is ready, they will send it to the testing team. Once the prototype is ready, they will send it to the testing team. Once the prototype is ready, Prototype is ready, they'll send it to the testing team. Full stop. Testing team, they will start testing the prototype. Testing team, they'll start testing the prototype. Testing team, they will start testing the prototype, comma, put a comma. Here, they will check. Here, they will check look and feel of the design. Here, they will check look and feel of the design. Put a comma. Look and feel of the design, comma. Color combinations used for design. Color combination used for design. Color combination used for design. And whether all the customer requested components and whether all the customer requested components whether all the customer requested components whether all the customer requested components are present, whether all the customer requested components are present or not. Present or not. Full stop. If they find any of the mistake, they means QA team. If they find any of the mistakes, report it as a defect to the development team. If they find any of the mistakes, come on, they will report it as a defect. They will report it as a defect. They will report it as a defect to the development team. They will report it as a defect to the development team. Full stop. Development team, they'll again redesign and redevelop the prototype. Development team, they will again redesign. Development team, again, they will redesign. Development team, again, they'll redesign and redevelop the prototype, send it back to the QA team. Send it back to the QA team. Send it back to the QA team. Put a comma. This process will continue. This process will continue. This process will continue until testing team says that until testing team says that this prototype is good to go for customer review. Until testing team says that this prototype is good to go for customer review. Good to go for customer review. Full stop. Now customer, he will start reviewing the prototype. Now customer, he will start reviewing the prototype. Now customer, he will start reviewing the prototype. If he is happy with the prototype design, put a comma, if he is happy with the prototype design, if he is happy with the prototype design, if he is happy with the prototype design, he will sign the agreement. He will sign the agreement. He will sign the agreement and approve the project. He will sign the agreement and then he'll approve the project. He will sign the agreement and approve the project. He will sign the agreement and approve the project. Approve the project, comma. Full stop, put a full stop. You sign the agreement and then you will sign the agreement and approve the project. Full stop. Then we start with actual design, coding. Then we start with actual design. Then we start with actual design, comma, coding. Then we start with actual design, comma, coding. Design, comma, coding, comma, testing, comma, installation and maintenance. Then we start with actual design, comma, coding, comma, testing, comma, installation and maintenance. And maintenance. And maintenance. Full stop. If customer is not happy with the prototype design, if customer is not happy with the prototype design, if customer is not happy with the prototype design, if customer is not happy with the prototype design, he will request for the changes in the prototype. He will request for the changes in the prototype. He will request for changes in the prototype, comma. He will request for the changes in the prototype, comma. The same process will continue. The same process will continue. The same process will continue until customer approves the prototype. The same process will continue until customer approves the prototype. Okay. So this is about the prototype model. Put a full stop. The same process will continue until customer approves the prototype. Full stop. This entire process we call it as prototype model project development. Prototype model project development. Next, small heading. What is the difference between prototype testing and actual testing? Next slide, separately. What is the difference between prototype testing and actual testing? What is the difference between prototype testing and actual testing? Answer. Prototype testing, it is the type of a software testing. Prototype testing, it's a type of software testing. Here, we check the dummy image or a prototype image. Here, we check the dummy image or prototype image. Here we check dummy image or a prototype image. Full stop. Full stop. We check the look and feel of the prototype. We check the look and feel of the prototype, comma, the color combinations used in the prototype. We check the look and feel of the prototype, comma, the color combination used in the prototype, and
Sir, can you
all,
repeat color?
yes, here we check the look and feel of the prototype, comma, color combination, look and feel of the prototype, and sorry, look and feel of the prototype, comma, the color combinations used in the prototype, the color combinations used in the prototype, and 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 all the customer requested components and all the customer requested components exist in the prototype or not, exist in present, and all the customer requested components and all the customer requested components present or not. Okay. This is called prototype testing. No, I agree. Otherwise, that's fine. Prototype testing is a type of software testing. Here you have written this point. If you want to mention, yes, you can write. This is called prototype testing. Next, we'll go to the actual testing. This is called prototype testing. Next line, actual testing. Actual testing is done by the test engineers. Even prototype is also done by test engineer. Don't get confused. Actual testing is done by the test engineers. Here, we will be testing the real application after the development. Here, we will be testing the application after the development. But in case of prototype, we will be testing before the but in case of prototype, we will be testing the image before the development. What you have written? Can anyone read it? Actual testing. Can anyone read it? Repeat.
Actual testing is done by test engineer. Here we are testing the real application after the development, but in case of prototype, we will be testing the image before the development.
We will be testing the image before the development. That's it. Full stop. We will be testing, not texting. Just check. Testing before the development. Full stop.
Test.
Yeah. Continuation now. Here we check the functional behavior of an application. Here we check the functional behavior of an application. Here we check the functional behavior of an application. Here we check the functional behavior of an application by executing the test cases. Here we check the functional behavior of an application by executing the test cases. Here we check the functional behavior of an application by executing the test cases is called actual testing. Is called actual testing. Next, advantages. Point number one. Point number one. In the beginning itself, point number one. In the beginning itself, Pratama, we are setting the expectation to the client. In the beginning itself, we are setting the expectation to the client. We are setting the expectation to the client. Second point, there is a clear communication between development team, testing team, and clients. There is a clear communication between development team, testing team, and customers or clients on the requirements. As well as the final outcome of the project. Okay. Next, third point. The major advantage is customer gets an opportunity in the beginning itself. Customer gets an opportunity in the beginning itself. Customer gets an opportunity in the beginning itself to ask for the changes, in the requirements, to ask for the changes in the requirements, to ask for the changes in the requirements, as it's easy to do the requirement changes, as it's easy to do the requirement changes, as it's easy to do the requirement changes, as it's easy to do the requirement changes in the prototype, as it's easy to do the requirement changes in the prototype, as it's easy to do the requirement changes in the prototype, rather than the real applications, rather than the real applications. Hence, 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 the cost is less, hence the cost is less, hence the cost is less, hence the cost is less, and expectation is met. Hence the cost is less and expectation is met. Cost is less and expectation met. Fourth point, requirement changes are allowed. Requirement changes are allowed. Requirement changes are allowed. Okay. Last point. In this model, we can handle the requirement changes easily. In this model, we can handle the requirement changes easily. In this model, we can handle the requirement changes easily. Next, drawbacks of prototype model. Drawbacks of prototype model. Point number one. There is a delay in starting the real project. There is a delay in starting the real project. There is a delay in starting the real project. Second point, to improve the communication, put a comma, there is a initial investment is needed. To improve the communication, put a comma, there is a initial investment is needed. There is a initial investment is needed while building the prototype. There is an initial investment is needed while building the prototype, while building the prototype, while building the prototype. Third point, total investment is more. The total investment is more. So these are all the drawbacks. Next, applications of prototype model. Applications of prototype model. Point number one, whenever customer is new to the software industry, whenever customer is new to the software industry, whenever customer is new to the software industry, we go with this model. Second point, when developers are new to the domain, when developers are new to the domain, we go with this model. Last point, when customer is not clear about his own requirements, when customer is not clear about his own requirements, when customers are not clear about his own requirements, we go with this model. Total 3 points over, right? On the application. How many points?
Yes, 3 points.
3 points.
Okay. Now let's move on to the derived model or customized model. Heading, fifth one. Total 4 models we have completed. The fifth model, derived model or customized model. Means we take any of the 4 models, whatever we discuss. It might be a waterfall or spiral or V&V or prototype. We take it, we customize it as per our business requirements and then use it for a development. That is called derived model. Right on. We can take any of the 4 models. We can take any of the 4 models. Like we can take any one of the 4 model. We can take any one of the 4 model like waterfall, comma spiral, comma V&V and prototype. Like waterfall, comma prototype, comma V&V and spiral. Anything. We can take any one of the model like waterfall, comma spiral, comma V&V and prototype. Full stop. Change it as per the, change it or customize it. Customize it as per our business requirements. 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 And then use it for project development, and then use it for project development, which is shown in the diagram, which is shown in the diagram. Which is shown in the diagram. Look at here. In waterfall model, what we do? We are going to freeze the requirements. But here, same waterfall model, we are customizing it. We are not going to freeze requirements. We are not freezing. Here we are freezing. So here, if you take this requirement collection design stage not tested, but here we are going to test it. Means we are customizing it as per our business requirement. And we charge the customer accordingly. This example for a derived model. You can take down this. Yes. I'm not able to hear. Okay. All of you are able to hear me?
Yes.
Check your mic connection, madam. Check. Mic is working. Others are able to hear. Let me know once it is completed.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed. Okay. Now let's move on to the another model called hybrid model. Take down heading. Hybrid model. It is the combination of. It is the combination of. It is the combination of it is the combination of two or more models, two or more models, we modify them, and use it for business requirements. Use it for them. We modify them and use it as per the business requirements. We modify them and use it as per the business requirements. Use it as per the business requirements. First one is point number one, the heading. Hybrid model of spiral and a prototype model development. The hybrid model of spiral and prototype development model or model. The hybrid model of spiral and prototype. The hybrid model of spiral and prototype development model. The hybrid model of spiral and prototype development model. This diagram. I'll explain you in detail tomorrow. So we have included prototype and spiral both. Completed?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Others, good to go? Shall I stop presenting? Hello, hello, mic testing.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Thank you all. Happy Makar Sankranti. Enjoy. Tomorrow is holiday. Friday, we're connecting back. Friday, I'll continue this model. I'll explain you in detail, and then we'll go to the another hybrid model of spiral, another hybrid model of VNV and prototype. We'll discuss that, and then we'll take a break. From Monday, we're going to start the agile methodology. And now Srikanth and Manjushri, both of them stay back in the call. Remaining all of them can exit. Stop the recording.